You were born, but you don't remember a single second of it. You opened your eyes for the first time. You heard a voice for the first time. Someone held you, and for the first time in your life, you felt something. That moment shaped your entire life. So why can't you remember it? Your first 2, maybe 3 years of life are just gone, completely erased, as if they never happened at all. And here's the strange part. This isn't just happening to you. Every single human being on Earth has forgotten the beginning of their own life. Your parents don't remember it. Your grandparents don't remember it. Even the smartest person you know, gone, blank, empty. Which raises a bigger question. If you can't remember it, did that version of you even exist? Scientists have a name for this strange gap. It's called infantile amnesia, and it doesn't just affect a few unlucky people, it affects everyone, in every country, in every culture, without a single exception. Most people's earliest memory begins somewhere between age 3 and 4. Everything before that, a complete, total blank. Think about everything that happened in those missing years. You learned how to hold your head up. You learned how to crawl, then stand, then walk. You said your first word. You celebrated your very first birthday with cake on your face and people singing to you. You probably got sick for the first time, cried for the first time, laughed for the first time. All of it happened, and none of it stayed. It's not that these memories are hiding somewhere deep in your brain, waiting for the right trigger to bring them back. Most scientists now believe something much stranger. These memories were never properly stored in the first place. They were built and then lost in real time before you ever had the chance to keep them. To understand why this happens, we need to go inside the brain of a baby, specifically to a small structure called the hippocampus. This is the part of your brain responsible for turning short-term experiences into long-term memories. Think of it like a librarian working around the clock, filing away every moment of your life onto a shelf so you can return to it years later. But in a newborn baby, this librarian hasn't fully started the job yet. The hippocampus is still growing, still wiring itself, still in many ways under construction. It takes years, in some cases until around age 7, for this part of the brain to fully mature. Until then, memories are technically formed, but they simply don't stick. They slip away almost as fast as they arrive. But there's another piece to this puzzle, and it's just as important. Language. Babies don't yet have the words to organize what's happening to them. And here's something most people don't realize. Memory isn't just a video recording sitting in your head. Memory is a story. And to build a story, you need language, a beginning, a middle, and an end. Before a child can speak in full sentences, their brain simply has no way to structure an experience into something it can hold on to for the long term. No timeline. No words to hang the moment on. So the moment a child truly begins forming lasting memories is roughly the exact same moment they begin to truly speak. Memory and language, it turns out, grow up together. Here's where it gets interesting. This isn't some brand new mystery discovered in a modern lab. Ancient humans lived with this exact same blank space at the start of their lives, and, in their own way, they built entire traditions around it. In many ancient societies, a child wasn't even considered to have a full self, a real recognized place within the tribe, until around the exact age most of us begin forming memories. That's not a coincidence. Across cultures separated by oceans and thousands of years, naming ceremonies, rites of passage, and formal introductions to the tribe often happened around age 3 or 4, right when a child's memory finally begins to hold on to the world around them. In a way, ancient humans built their most sacred traditions around a biological truth they couldn't even explain in scientific terms. They somehow understood, instinctively, that a person's story, their memory, their sense of self, only truly begins a few years after birth. Before that age, in the eyes of many ancient cultures, a child was still becoming a person. Now here's a twist that might surprise you. Some of you are probably thinking right now, but I do remember something from when I was 2. A blurry image, a strange feeling, a flash of a room, or a face. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of those memories aren't real, not in the way you think. They're reconstructions, built much later, using photographs you've seen 100 times, or stories your family has told you again and again, until they started to feel like your own experience. Your brain is incredibly good at filling in gaps. It borrows details from photos, mixes in a little imagination, and hands you a memory that feels completely real, completely yours, even though you built it yourself, years after the actual event. Psychologists have proven this with real experiments. People have confidently, vividly described detailed memories from their infancy, memories that scientists later showed were physically impossible for a brain that young to have stored. The memory felt real. It simply wasn't. So if you don't remember the first years of your life, does that mean they didn't matter? Does that mean those years were somehow wasted? Actually, it's the exact opposite. Those forgotten years might be some of the most important years you will ever live. Even without a single conscious memory, your brain was absorbing everything happening around you. How to trust another person, how to feel safe, how to connect, how to be comforted, how to read a face and know if it means danger or love. These early, unremembered experiences quietly shape your personality, your habits, even the way you handle stress and relationships today as an adult. You don't remember learning to trust your mother's voice when you cried in the middle of the night, but your brain remembers the pattern. It just doesn't store it as a memory you can replay. It stores it as a part of who you are. This might be one of the strangest, most humbling things about being human. Every single person you've ever met, your parents, your closest friends, every stranger who has ever walked past you on the street, carries this exact same blank space at the very start of their story. We spend our entire lives building memories, protecting them, sharing them, sometimes even fighting to hold on to them as we grow old. And yet the very first chapter of our own life, the chapter where we became who we are, is a chapter none of us will ever get to read. And maybe that's not something to feel sad about at all. Maybe it's proof of something deeper. That who you are was never really about what you remember. It's about everything that happened before memory even began. If this made you think about your own earliest memory, drop it in the comments. How far back can you actually go? And if you want to uncover more strange truths hiding inside the human mind, hit subscribe because your brain has a lot more secrets just like this one.